It's like you got mixed up with driving in it.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, no, shout out to Andreas' mum for letting us borrow her JCW Mini. Yeah, loads of respect for your mum, because this is a really nice daily. Alright, so could you tell me a little bit about the car, Andreas? Like, do you know anything about the job in the box?
Not much, but I know that, you know, they sort of started off in 2002. They were doing like a collaboration with BMW Mini basically, and as a result they pumped out these little JC John Cooper Works. Not sure how the first lot went. I believe they were like 1.6 supercharged, and then they were turboed.
That's right.
And now this one here is a 2-litre twin power turbo.
Twin power standing for twin scroll.
It's a single turbo twin scroll, yeah.
Twin scroll basically is a divider in the turbo flange which spools from 2 cylinders to the other 2 cylinders. They have the individual like section where it spools the turbo quicker, so you don't actually have lag.
It's pretty quick. You know, as I said, it's about 228 brake. It's front wheel drive. Just a good little nippy car, man, especially like having around town and that. I mean, you know, how is it to you? Obviously you're a taller guy. It's a small car for you.
I've got headspace.
You got a bit of headroom, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And your legs aren't like cramped up.
Yeah, it's close, but it's not too bad. To be fair, it feels like you can handle really well. I mean, it's in green mode right now.
Yeah, that's it. It's green mode. It's got its little sport mode, and you know, when you flick it into sport, it says maximum go-kart feel. So it probably is like a mini little go-kart.
It's got pops and bangs as well.
That's it. Just cool little car. Cool little car, really. I mean, I'll definitely have one. I don't look at it as like a girly car or anything like that.
No,
I mean,
it's all round the car, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you take it to the city, do your work, take your shopping, do your shopping, you know, go shopping, whatever.
Just put it in sports mode and give it some beans.
Yeah, give it some beans, have a little weekend, yeah.
So if you don't mind me asking, bro,
yeah.
Is your mum a sporty driver? What's the deal?
No, it's funny because she wanted the Mini. She used to have a Mini like way back in the day. You know, like the Gen 1 Minis, whatever they were. I'm not sure what they're called exactly. The Mr. Bean Minis, that's it.
Okay, yeah.
She used to have a Mr. Bean Mini back in the day, you know, with all the nudge bars and everything. That got written off a long time ago, obviously, when, you know, she was a fresh driver. And, you know, she's always liked Mini, so, you know, now the time came to sort of get her own car, not one that she had to share with Dad. She wanted the Mini. We started showing her Mini. She liked the Cooper S's. Then she saw Cooper S's with the same body kit as this, the John Cooper Works body kit. Then she liked those. You know, by the time we were done, it worked out so she wasn't getting a Cooper S anymore. She was getting a full-on John Cooper Works.
Yeah.
Not that she needs it. She isn't a sporty driver. You know, she drives the car twice a week. Once Saturdays to Sainsbury's for shopping, and once on Sundays to church. And then it gets sparked up for the rest of the week.
This is a cool car to drive to church. Pull up with your pops and bags.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, it's a really usable car, and
well, it's crazy, right? It's in green mode, which I'm taking is for eco mode.
Yeah.
And it drives really like smooth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's BMW build quality, really and truly. It's BMW build quality, just in a smaller package.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll definitely have one. You know, these days I think these go for like 16, 17. You'll probably get a nice one.
Good value for money.
Low mileage. Sorry. Yeah, it's good value for money. This one doesn't have a pan sunroof. You can get them with a pan sunroof.
It seems like a good build of a car.
So you get like a few. You know, over the Cooper S, there is obviously a drastic difference. So with this one, you get like the extra body kit that's a lot wider, like bigger, bulkier,
also,
more aggressive.
The wheels look really nice.
Yeah, the wheels are different as well. I'm not sure if they're like forged or something. I doubt it, but you know, they're like a nice design. Diamond cut. Yeah, they got like a positive concave underneath.
I saw
so
it.
They
like
come out instead of going in.
Where they bolt up to, they come out and almost go in.
That's it. So it makes it really easy to fucking curb them and, you know, smash up the faces. You get the extra little sports exhaust. I'm not sure if it's stainless, titanium, whatever it is. It looks nice though. It looks pretty.
I think they went in, like I think they collabed with Miltech, you know.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, no, I think they collabed with Miltech, and then they got the JCW like engraved
in the top. The branding.
Yeah.
Really nice. You know, as you said, it makes a little pops and bangs when you're giving it some beans, but when you're cruising around town, it's nice and peaceful. You're not going to attract too much attention.
Cruising right now in green mode. I mean, later on we will put it into sports mode and show you guys. It stiffens up the steering wheel. The rev gauge is actually situated in the middle of the car, so that all starts to flash red.
Yeah, it's like a little lighting up bit on the nav. Cool. Yeah.
You can't, at least you can't hit the red line because you can see it clearly where you're going to change gear.
Yeah, that's it. I think you get a little bit more throttle response out of it as well.
And I believe, I might be wrong, but when I downshifted earlier, it had rev match, but I need to double check that. And if it does, that is mad. For a Mini Cooper JCW to have rev match, that's like on the levels of a GT3 Porsche rev match and all that. So yeah, we'll double check that's got that. Could just be my feet are really wide with my Yeezys, and I might have just hit the pedal at the same time.
You're used to doing it yourself. You get the different seats, so like the John Cooper Works seats, which are a little bit more.
Hold you in quite well.
They hold you in more. They hug you a bit more, and they're really comfortable. To be honest with you.
Right here.
You go right. They're really comfortable as well. To be honest with you, they're heated as well, which is nice. Nice to have heated seats. So being such a small car, we're going to drown it in it.
Probably. And this is our first. This is our first review we've done with the rain. So yeah, literally.
Yeah, it's pissing it down. It's front wheel drive car.
Yes. Loads of wheel spins.
Understeer for the nation. Is this in green mode?
That's in green mode.
This is in green mode.
I tell you what, it's a nippy little car. Do you know what I mean?
It picks up quick.
It pulls and then it pulls harder.
Yeah.
228.
228 brake. I think about 230 foot-pounds of torque, somewhere around there.
In a tiny little hatchback.
Yeah, tiny little hatchback. Don't know what it's weighed. Probably 1.3, 1.4 tops.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
I mean, they're probably heavier than like a normal hatch because of the quality of the materials and stuff. It's BMW, all the levers and that. But
first thing I noticed when I got in this car, the GoPro wasn't on, but the first thing I said to Andreas was, the windscreen is so small.
Yeah,
it's so small. So if you ever decided to get a sunstrip, I don't know how you're going to be looking out the window.
It's just it's really narrow, so
yeah, it's small and like
you'd put a sunstrip and have maybe about 16 inches of windscreen to look through.
Unless you mount the seat to the floor, and then you can look down at the bottom.
Got a full race car mode.
Right, should we put it in sports mode?
Yeah, go on. Right, so now it says maximum go-kart feel on the screen.
And the exhaust has just changed note.
That's it. Yeah.
And it also sounds like the induction's opened up, or that you can hear like the induction more of a grunt to it.
Take a left here.
Yeah, it's definitely got rev match. Check this out.
Fucking hell.
That's not me.
It's funny because Mum's owned this car for like nearly a year now, and you know, because we don't drive it, we don't really know anything about it. So I'm sort of learning here like the same time Luke does. It's pretty good.
We need to hook up the mic and the GoPro to the back, man. Definitely.
It's pretty good because, like, you know, you've yammed it in a few quiet, soaked areas, and it hasn't broke traction at all.
Are you hearing this? This is jokes.
It's funny because I bought my Bath, so I could just run around doing that.
What, the pops and bangs?
Yeah, and it don't do it.
No way.
It's Euro 6. Yeah, I should just bought one of these, man.
tell you what,
Mum's owned it, man.
It
like,
goes really well.
It's happy, isn't it? Like, yeah, you had me some more.
Pops and makes the jokes there.
Wood in there. That's done. 1 out of 500. It's got to be a special edition of some sort. Maybe it's like a launch edition or something.
That's cool.
That is hard. It really does like to pop there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's surprisingly poppy, man.
Yeah.
Like,
It's vocal.
I know it's a JCW, but like people get their cars tuned to sound like this.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you know what I mean? But this comes out of the box.
Like this, yeah, this is completely stock, this one.
And I like how the steering wheel goes really firm once it's in sports mode.
Get a good bit of feel coming out of it.
Yeah, you can see what the car wants to do instead of it just being like.
I'm not sure. I think these only come in manual as well. I think. Actually, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah. They might come in like a disc kit or something. I think the tyres are like 225 or something. 8J maybe. Yeah.
Do you know if they're what tyres, Pirellis or something? They're not run.
It said Cincinnati. No, not Cincinnati. They're branded. I think they're like Bridgestone or something. I wouldn't be surprised if they're run flats. BMW 6 run flats and everything in it.
Doesn't feel like run flats.
I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't broke traction. Well, that was that little bit there, but there was a bump.
The steering, like, it does torque steer when you're going into a bend and
And with a bit of power, yeah. It's surprisingly like Vocal,
drive,
yeah.
bro.
Do you know what? If you were like, you know, between the age of like I said, like 19 and 24, like you're not gonna have an issue, like, you know, with this car. It's fast, it's fun, it's affordable, cheap to like, you know, run basically.
Good looking as well.
Yeah, it's good looking. You know, like I said, if you stick a bird in here, I don't think she's gonna be unhappy.
No, it's a nice cockpit. Look at it.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. It's nice. It's all like racing, isn't it?
And obviously, like, there's a big culture behind these as well, with like the whole modern scene and stuff. There's a lot you can do to them, in and out.
This road's a bit bumped, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit bumpy, isn't it?
The review of the Mini John Cooper Works. I'm really surprised on the way these handle and the power of them. It honestly is a little pocket rocket. If any of you guys have one of these that are tuned up, or you know anyone, hit me up in the comments and we'll get that on the channel as well, because I'll be curious to see what they're like at around 300 brake horsepower. But yeah, apart from that, thank you, Andreas, for letting me borrow your mum's car for the review.
Yeah, thanks her.
Yeah, thanks to Andreas' mum as well for lending us her JCW, which is a proper sick shopping car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.